Hello and welcome to this video about parallel circuits. You should be able to recognise parallel circuits as those that have multiple branches like this. We could call this branch 1 and branch 2. And the components in these parallel circuits are in their own branch. That's different to series circuits because in series circuits the components were next to each other and all in one loop. So this was series. And in this video we're talking about parallel circuits, those with branches. So there's a couple of rules that we need to remember for parallel circuit. The first one is the idea that the current is shared between components or shared between the branches. So to understand this idea then about why current is shared, let's think about what's happening. The current is the flow of charge or the flow of electrons, and the electrons will be flowing through the wires. Now if we were to put an ammeter in, for example at this point here, this reading might for example be 5 amps. But at this point the electrons either can go down this branch or they can go down this branch here, so they have a choice. And at this point you can see that the current has to split because half of the electrons will go down here and half of the electrons will go down here. So if we were to put another ammeter in here, this would read 2.5 amps, and again if we were to put another ammeter in here, this would also read 2.5 amps. So the current has to be shared between the branches. Our second rule then for parallel circuits is in relation to potential difference, and then the idea here is that the potential difference is the same across components. So in this case, if we've got the bulbs here and we were to measure the potential difference, so we could put a voltmeter on there and a voltmeter on there, for example. Let's just think about these electrons going through and picking up a packet of energy. And I'll just depict that by a little green circle here. So that's the energy carried by that charge. And at this point here, we said the electrons can either go around here or go along this branch here. And in that case, no matter which branch they go down, they're still carrying that same packet of energy. They haven't had to share that energy, they're still carrying the same packet. So in that case, if the cell here had a potential difference of 3 volts, then the energy that these electrons were carrying would not have to be shared, but instead the potential difference across this lamp would be 3 volts, and the potential difference across this lamp would be 3 volts also. So these are the two rules that we need to remember for the parallel circuits. The current is shared between branches, but the potential difference is the same across components.